we come here and we take up an oath of doing something, but we need to get every one of those people over there in Capitol Hill the hell out of there because they don't care about us. We need to get that gentleman, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama, who I don't dislike. I just understand that his ideology and my understanding of what this republic is.
Dude, we can have a beer with him.
Yeah, no, I don't drink beer.
Oh, you know, good.
I drink Jack Daniels.
He's a beautiful redneck. You gotta love this guy.
Can't you see the redness right here? But at the end of the day,
absolutely right. I don't hate the guy.
And my understanding of Mr. Obama, I could care less where he was born, whether it was Hawaii or whatever, but he has to understand that until he reaches the common man and woman, boy and girl, regardless of their ethnicity or their social standing, he's lost in the sauce. He's just like Jimmy Carter in 1979.
Lost in the sauce!
When then Governor Reagan said, why did you leave the Democratic Party? And my philosophy is, I say to Mr. Obama, I didn't leave you. You left me with your ideology. Change. You're changing us to a place where even Russia would laugh at what you're trying to do right now.
All right. So why is it that 90% of the black community thinks that Republicans had nothing to do with the civil rights movement? Explain a little bit behind the Republican-Democratic issue and how that's been played, just briefly, kind of for people that don't understand.
I'm trying to use the nicest way I can say that. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit that the liberal media has put out there. If it wasn't for the Republican Party and Civil Rights Acts, it would not have passed. Lyndon Baines Johnson understood that the only way that he could make a legacy for himself after the tragedy in Dallas was that he, as a white Southerner, had to embrace the issue of the day. And he will be remembered more for bringing bipartisan reality together with the Republicans through the Civil Rights Acts of 1964, I think 67, and I think there was one in 65. You had Dixiecrats who were Democrats who opposed that. This is why it blows my mind.
Who was that? Grand Kliegel who?
Dixiecrats.
Who was the Dixiecrat?
Robert
KKK Byrd. Robert KKK Byrd.
Exactly.
The Grand Kliegel.
I think at the end of the day, what Mr. Beck is doing here is wonderful because we've got to bring people back together. I'm the godson of the late Dr. Ralph David Abernathy. Some of you might know who that name might sound familiar. He was the co-author and the co-founder of the Civil Rights Movement with the late Dr. Martin Luther King. I understand that at the end of the day that...
But he see, I'm going to cut you off.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because if MSNBC was here...
I wouldn't be talking to him.
Right. And what would they be saying about the people out here?
Well, they would say the same thing that they would probably say about me, that we're all radical racists. Keep over it. I'm Corrogan Vaughn. I need you to do me a favor. Go to www.vaughan4Maryland.com or vaughan4America.com. I am running for governor for the state of Maryland. I am a conservative who is running as unaffiliated, so I will be the third name in the general election that you look for. Basically, the reason why I'm running is because we need a candidate that will put people and principles over party and politics every single time.